Welcome back. Early voting is underway, and in Glastonbury, voters are deciding on a referendum that proposes banning artificial turf sports fields from the town. There's already a turf field at the high school in Glastonbury, but if passed, this would prohibit new ones from coming in. NBC Connecticut's Melissa Cooney hears from both sides of the debate.
Glastonbury voters are talking turf.
That's incredibly short-sighted.
It makes sense to ban any artificial turf.
This ballot measure means a yes vote would ban artificial turf from the town. This comes as the Grassroots Coalition got enough petitioners to get it on the ballot.
The dangers of artificial turf fields, environmental, but most importantly for our youth and for our athletes.
Dan Boughton with the coalition says their concerns range from turf temperatures to injuries to costs to the potential for PFAS forever chemicals, which the Department of Public Health says are still being studied.
We also advocate for good, high-quality natural turf fields.
According to the State Department of Public Health's website, they don't take a stance on artificial turf. The website says that they will continue to monitor the latest science on artificial turf fields, and they say they do not endorse or recommend the installation of a certain type of field. They say they encourage researchers, policymakers, and the public to review their findings as well as other available resources.
For all the things that we do, it's very natural for us to need more facilities, and this would take those completely off the table.
But some argue the turf field in town is heavily used and is an asset to the sports community, which can be used no matter the weather, and they say requires less upkeep than grass. That's a concern among some, like the Youth Football Association, who shared these photos. Rich Twilley, a youth coach, says there's also evidence supporting turf fields in a conversation that's still evolving. He says getting rid of the option for turf would close the door too soon.
It would prevent us from having this discussion in 26, in 27, in 28. How can we get more opportunities for our children? You can't take anything off the table.
The Department of Public Health does have a risk assessment about artificial turf. You can check that out on our website, NBCConnecticut.com. In Glastonbury, Melissa Cooney, NBC Connecticut News.